Okay, so this is our how to do a standing back tuck video, and we're going to start off with a few drills. Our first drill is just a simple jump to crash mat drill, and the object of this drill is to really set up high and then tighten your hip muscles to pull your hips over your head. So here's the video, and then you try it. This is just another drill with a crash mat so that you can get used to throwing it by yourself. Your technique doesn't have to be perfect, but the thing to remember here is just to throw it. You don't want to become dependent on a spotter to help you get your back tuck over, because in a routine there's not going to be anyone standing there with their hand out. So go ahead and try it on a big squishy mat like this crash mat a few times. Be as aggressive as you can, and once you get comfortable with it, start adding in the technique and doing the other drills. Our next drill is the back tuck on an incline drill. This gives you a little extra time to get your feet to the floor, so if you're having trouble getting your feet over your head, this is good for you. So go ahead and give it a couple tries, check out the video, and then try it yourself. Alright, this drill is the back tuck off the end of the tumble truck drill. The tumble truck gives you a little extra bounce, so you should really focus on setting up high and pulling those feet over your head. The next drill is just a folded up panel mat, a crash mat, and an unfolded panel mat all smushed together so that you have a little extra height to throw your tuck off of. There's no extra bounce, so you'll get used to throwing your tuck as hard as you have to on the floor, but you have a little extra height to get your feet to the ground. This is just a 2-inch mat laid over a tumble track. It's not as bouncy as the tumble track, but it's not as hard as the floor, so working it here will give you a chance to throw it without being afraid. So go ahead and try it on a surface like this a few times to get comfortable with it, and then next we'll take it down to the floor. By now you should have done all of the other drills enough times to where you're confident doing them, and now you can take it down to the floor and do your standing back tuck with a light spot. Go ahead and try it, but remember to keep your shoulders up tall. You're going to reach before you flip, that's called your set, and then you're going to tighten your hip and your butt muscles to pull the bulk of your weight over before landing as softly as you can. The soft landing is important because it means you're staying tight, and from then on just do a whole bunch every day so you don't lose it. One thing that I forgot to mention was that there are different styles of pulling over. I pull with my arms underneath my thighs. A lot of people pull with their hands on the tops of their knees, as you can see in the other demonstration. I find that pulling underneath your thighs is a better way of wrapping and pulling in your tuck. So it's just a preference, but I would recommend wrapping.